Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done against the Buccaneers. With that, let's get out to Raymond James Stadium, Brandon Gaudin, and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the offensive rookie of the year in his first season.
Over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted. The rookie, Jared Goff, kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
On second down, here's Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And now it's third down. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Vaughn Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
Second down now after the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
In scouting parlance, if you really like a player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's an end around. Tavon Austin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They come out here in the I. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Leopard! Hurry up, let's go! Detroit! 39!
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result could be a big, big play.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Ready, blue 80. 4 down, check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Tight, watch left. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Drops it off to Martin. Muscles him off. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Second down, Winston. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, in the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to start an NFL career. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In 2015, we saw the Doug Martin that we saw as a rookie, didn't we?
Absolutely. A 1,400 yards, second only to Adrian Peterson last year.
And he really helped a young quarterback develop by taking a lot of pressure off of him.
Now he feels good coming off that 5-year deal he signed in March.
Feels even better about that.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Let's go now.
Winston from the gun on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Ready? Blue lady. Watch 13. Flip.
Third and goal. Winston. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Buccaneer place kicker, Roberto Aguayo now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board. Happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, they're only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Here we go now.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. Right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down, still 14 yards left.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Easy. Ready. Blue lady. Go Mike 50.
Winston to throw it this time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargraves. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will... Hey, Charles, can you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a second down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Third and long for Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He's going to field this at the 4. Ooh, with a juke. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Better drop something else, baby. Not today, baby. 16. I'm coming, 16.
They'll come out in the pistol.
No, Jack, Patriot.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll start with... Great field position at the 41-yard line. Interception. Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense.
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready.
Winston from the gun on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
You got three down. Ready. White 25.
Winston now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. To the play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Hey, 4 down. Ready. Blue whitey. White 50.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Red zone opportunity. Winston with a give to Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come out here in the eye. They run it again with Martin. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Third and short yardage, Winston finding time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Aguayo's kick is good. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. About the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
3 down. Here we go now. 3-19.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
We've got a 3rd and 11.
Tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Manziel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Strong left.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Shift together here from the D-line. And Sylvester's coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's going to loft one. Deep left. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Winston gives to the tailback Martin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Jameis on second down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Connor Barwin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, boys, got 4. Ready? Sonic! Sponge!
Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, LA! Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. To throw is Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jameis now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Second down, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In the red zone this time.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there. Ready, blue ready.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Come on, let's go.
Gurley. And some room to work. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Gurley having a big day, and they're winning. That's a big reason why. 2012, his freshman year at Georgia, first game he was a backup. He came off the bench, 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 100-yard kick return. He started every game in his career since. And
he should have, because he is one of the most dynamic forces to enter the NFL, the running back position, in many years. And I think he's only going to keep getting better.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9.